Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. We are just going to jump right in and get started. So we have a couple of jumpers this morning. So we have the fans, the intellectual, the caregiver, the hot seat, and destiny. Someone is looking at you as their destiny. They've got a couple things they want to say, a couple questions they want to ask. I feel like they're coming in very, very soon. Could be as soon as today. They're seeing you as this loving nurturer. You've got the caregiver energy here. This person is more of an intellectual, so they're seeking out, I guess what they feel is something that they don't maybe necessarily indulge in all the time, is that loving energy. I feel like this person stays more in the logical realm, normally is guided by thoughts, tried and true, step by step, very logical in their ways. I feel like you offer something that's so different to them, and it's just that love, that nurturing. The way you move is just different. This person is not only intrigued but enamored. There are people watching. This person could be very attractive or have a lot of potentials out there. Could go with just about anybody, I would think. But I feel like this person has zeroed in on you, and you've got what they're looking for. I feel like this person has done quite a bit of daydreaming about you as well. Ooh, let's see what we have. To be continued. Yeah, they don't want to, this is one of those situations where they don't want to leave it hanging for too long. They don't want to wait too long and miss their opportunity. Yeah, we have the producer plant. I feel like this, like I said, this has got boss energy. And I just feel like this person, I hear by any means necessary. I do feel like this person is going to win by any means necessary. I do feel like they're really intelligent like that. They look at this as being strategic. They're approaching this as if they're going to battle. This is going to war is what I hear. It's like they have all of the necessary elements in their mind. They've got magician type energy here. So what do we have? The advisor in reverse. I feel like they're not listening to other people. They're not taking into consideration anybody else's thoughts or opinions, which I kind of like. I feel like in this particular situation, I feel like they know what they want. They see it in you. Yeah, meeting the parents. I feel like this is the goal. We want to be invited in. We want to go to family dinners. We want to be invited to all the family parties for you, They want to be involved there. Yeah, red flags in reverse. I don't know if this person had done a lot of scoping you out previously, but I feel like they feel like that. I hear the green flag, go ahead. So it's like, or green light, go ahead. Yeah. Wow, the King of Rings. I feel like they could be looking for commitment. They definitely have a depth of something for you. Now, I don't want to say that they have a depth of emotion, but it's something that they've not experienced yet. It's a connection like they haven't experienced. This could maybe go over into spiritual energy. So just feeling that spiritual connection. It's something on a deeper level. I don't know if this person realizes that they have a type of unconditional love for you, maybe not willing to kind of speak on it yet, but I feel like they realize something more is there, and I feel like that's why they can't let it slip. That's why they can't let it sit for too long. Yeah, they want that beginning, that first kiss. They want that ace of a new beginning. Queen of Roses, yeah. They see a match in you, and I feel like they just see that you could be the one that they would really bloom with. Yeah, they've got that love offer coming in. I feel like they're really sweet on you. They could see maybe having a family with you in the future. Yeah, I do feel like this person definitely wants to make that commitment. They're looking at you as if you're next in line for the throne. It's like they're looking to promote a king or a queen into their life, or an empress. If this person's got that emperor energy. I do kind of get that boss energy really strongly with this person. This person could be monetarily successful. It doesn't have to be, could be on their way there, but they've got that energy. So it's like they're going to make it in this life, and they're going to make it where you're happy, you're comfortable, you're fulfilled. And I feel like they're going to be that much more fulfilled in this life by having you. I feel like this person has gotten maybe gotten everything that they wanted to create for themselves, or is on route towards that goal, and they feel like the only thing that they maybe, you know, haven't been able to secure yet has been you. So I really like this. I do. I feel like this person's coming in, they're a little more serious, which I like to see. You know, there's a lot of hopping around and bopping around from person to person out there, and I feel like this kind of person is a breath of fresh air. And I feel like when this comes up, which is pretty often in the readings, but I feel like when this type of person comes up, it's so nice to see, because, you know, we all know what the alternative is. It's like trying to find just someone who could possibly be the slightest bit serious is like an issue out there in the dating world. So cocktail party. Yeah, this is a person that wants to celebrate with you. They want to hit major milestones and have you, I don't know, I wanted to say have you praise them. It's like they want your praise and validation. I don't believe that they need it, but they want it for sure. They want you to look at them like you put the stars in the sky. It's like they want to be loved and admired by you. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't feel like it's in an egoic way. I just feel like maybe that's something that they daydream about as well. We do have that mansion card, so they may have a nice home, or looking to think about what type of home the two of you might have. I do get quite a bit of daydreaming, but I feel like it's daydreaming in effort to manifest, right? It's not just like wasting time, or I feel like this is something, or this particular somebody is a go-getter and they manifest this way. I really love it. It's like, I'm gonna have that mansion, or I'm gonna have that big house on the hill. I'm gonna have the car I want. I'm gonna have the wife or husband that I want. I'm gonna have the, you know, the skills that I want. It's this type of person dreams it up and then they make it happen, especially with that Chariot there. Yeah, they want that forward movement. Is there anything else? We have drama in reverse. I like to see that. I feel like this person could be a no-nonsense type of person, no BS. This is what it is. I kind of really like that. I like that, not beating around the bush, telling somebody exactly what they're thinking or what they're feeling. When this person comes in, they might be very frank, very upfront, and very honest with you about what they're looking to have with you, or what they're looking to sort of create with you. And I feel like this person's going to say, you know, I'm pretty serious about moving something forward, or getting something started between you and I really am anxious to see where it's going to go. I feel like it's going to be good. This is the type of person that says, you know, or they're very upfront and say, you know, I've been watching you for a while and I really like the way you move, or I really like your sense of this or that. I feel like they're going to be really upfront about that. It's like, I almost get that there's things that people would try to, like, you know, they're not going to tell you that they're scoping you out online, but I feel like this person would. They'd be like, yeah, I've been watching you for a while. You look like a really interesting person. You know, I want to know more about you. I feel like this person would not be embarrassed at all to say those things, which I kind of love. I kind of like that a lot. Do I want to jump into this one? I think I do. All right, let's see. Spirit, what do we have? This is the same deck from yesterday, but I was kind of called to just leave this one out. So hopefully we'll get a different something going on here. We have the Bride this time. I wonder if this is going to be like the opposite end of things. Now it's going to be like your side from yesterday to today, because we had the Groom yesterday. I don't know, just interesting, but possibly. We have the Snake, Desire, Attraction. Let's see. House, relocation, and home. Okay. You may have relocated. I do feel the tether. I can't lie. I feel like this is like the opposite side of change and purity. I don't know if something happened Maybe when you moved, your life took a turn that, and I want to say maybe towards heavier energy. Maybe you just had moved and it was a heavier period in your life. There were more life lessons. There was like that dark night of the soul time. I kind of get that. And maybe you changed from being more of a pure-hearted person to living in that heavy energy for a while. I do kind of get that. And then I feel like as time went on, you found your peace and serenity. You kind of, you know, went through a healing process. You balanced your scales. I feel like maybe that energy put distance between you and somebody, but I feel like new messages are coming in. I feel like, yeah, oh, we have the wolf. I love wolves. Okay, cunning and stealth with the wolf. I feel like you have someone who wants to come in or come back in. Could be different for everybody, you know, a little different. Some will have a past and some will not. So we have control and change with teeth. I feel like somebody, yeah, this envelope, this unfolding and surprise. I do feel like this person coming in with that wolf, that cunning and that stealth, I feel like this person has been planning to come in and kind of surprise you with their energy. I feel like they know that their energy coming in would be a surprise to you. I feel like they think that you don't expect it, or they know that you don't expect it. I feel like you might be just focused on what you're creating, what you're doing. I don't know why I hear always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I don't know if, and I mean, you could have even been married before. Don't have to be, of course, but I feel like this person sees the fact that you should be that bride, or you should be that one to be picked or something. And this person's like, has decided that they're going to pick you. Freedom. I feel like, yeah, I keep hearing that song. When a heart breaks, no, it don't break even. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's really strong right now. It's kind of hard to think through it, but what I'm kind of getting is, you know, there might be a past to this. I do kind of get for some of you that there is a thicker past to this. Maybe some circumstances happened in life to kind of break the two of you apart, and you both went your separate ways. I feel like this person has always looked at you as if you could be their other half. They may have known it and walked away anyway because they didn't feel like they had a choice. And now you're, you know, I feel like you're starting to run, or maybe you're starting to show up really big. And I feel like this person is starting to get really nervous that you're going to be scooped up by somebody else and they're going to miss out on their opportunity to have you. You're what they want. Pregnancy, wealth, you know, it's that same energy with that pregnancy. I feel like you're very attractive and this person sees you as being extremely attractive. There's something otherworldly about you with this energy, but we also have that pregnancy there. You know how yesterday, if you watched yesterday's reading with these cards specifically, I did see something about a masculine maybe wanting to come in and get the feminine pregnant just to kind of lock everything into place, because yesterday's reading there was the groom who was kind of being controlled by a person in their life. It could have been a mother. It was the mother card, but you know, it could have just been somebody close to them. I don't know why that's falling open. Oh, new opportunities in home. Yeah, this opportunity is coming in. We have that old woman lurking again. See, but I feel like, okay, we have strength and success, so it doesn't matter whether that woman's lurking or not. I feel like this person has the key and they're moving forward. They have the key to the block. So I don't know, maybe this person wouldn't try to trap you with a child, but they might ask you right off the bat, like, hey, I really, you know, if things start going well, things take off really fast. I feel like that's the type of situation this is going to be. It's like from 0 to 100 is what I hear. So it's like, I don't know if this person right away is going to say, hey, I want kids, or maybe you're getting towards the age where you know, it's iffy whether or not you're going to be able to have another child at this stage in your life. You could be, you know, heading towards like menopause or something like that, you know. But I feel like this person might say, you know, I really love you. I wanted to kind of, maybe we could speed this up because I don't want to miss the opportunity to have a family with you or to create something with you. And I do feel like this would be a child. So could be for that. I feel like there's an inheritance and a male, the old male or the old man here. And I do feel like this person might be supporting the person coming towards you. I feel like encouraging them to hurry up and not miss out on what they want. There could be stability and growth there. There's strength and resourcefulness. I feel like this person has everything that it takes. Maybe they just needed to be backed by somebody they love. Maybe they were waiting on getting that okay from someone. It's like, I don't know if maybe both parents were not so sure about them stepping towards you particularly. I don't know if there's something, you know, there could be a backstory there, but I love how this is like the other half of the reading almost. But I feel like that desire and that attraction has never faded for this person, or this is something new and they just want everybody to kind of be on deck and to say, yes, go for what you want. If it's going to make you happy, go for it. If that person is what you desire in this life and that's where you want to put your roots down, that's where you want to create stability in your love life and you want this person to be it, this is the one you want to nurture, I'm here for you. I support you in your decision to go in the direction that you want to go in. And I feel like maybe that's just what this person's been waiting on. I don't know if they just feel like they need that. You know, this person could be very close to their family. This could have caused some issues, right? Nobody likes to see that, but I do feel like they need to have at least one person that they feel is kind of got their back, right? Someone that would celebrate with them. And I feel like maybe they've got just that one person who might. Yeah, fish, abundance and luck. I feel like this is what they know is waiting for them. Abundance. They feel like they could grow and expand with you in a really wonderful way. You know, could be with children as well, growing and expanding, creating a family. All right. I hear time's ticking or clocks ticking. And I felt like it was for both of you. Like this person wants to create a family or they want more and, you know, they're looking at you. So that doesn't have to be for everybody, by the way, as far as the family, but they're looking to create a unit with you. So if it's not children or maybe it's blending a family, you two could already have children separately with other people, right? And then you're bringing it in, creating a blended family unit. I think that still would be really beautiful. All right, okay. What do we want for this collective here? No. What do we want? What do we want? The golden egg. All right. I hear this is you, collective. Abundance. That golden egg. I do see a tether from the last reading to this one. So it could resonate if the reading before this one resonated for you. This one might be an extension of that. If not, then this is just a new situation. These are general reads. So, you know, I want to say get in where you fit in. If it's for you, take it. If it's not, toss it out. It's for somebody else. Yeah, that spirituality. There is something about you, collective, and I'm just going to put it out there. I feel like this is we're boosting you, collective. I feel like you're this golden egg. You are protected. You're rare. You're special. You've got everything, and I feel like you've got everything going on for you, and maybe I feel like you might not see it this way, but I feel like from an outsider's perspective, you're abundant or you're creating it. You've got this spiritual backing. You're just something so different and rare. I don't know if they've never seen somebody like you. I don't know. I feel like you could be gifted. You could have clairvoyance or some of the clairs, or you're just highly intuitive, but I feel like this person sees you as being spiritually gifted. You're just a gem of a person, and I'm being, I don't know if you can see it behind here. I have like a crystal that hangs, but it's kind of catching the light right now. I do feel like this person sees you as being multifaceted. It's like, where are you going next? It's so intriguing. And I feel like, you know, it might not just be one person that wants to come in. I feel like you're attracting, like a magnet, lots of different soulmates and people interested. And I feel like some will not be of the highest light. And then there will be others who just kind of want to, they want to learn from you, or they want to grow with you. They want to run with you. So I feel like you've got people seeing all of your different facets. Yeah, and I feel like there are a lot of people out there who would love the opportunity to build with you. They would love to build off of what you know already and maybe utilize that in their own life as good advice to help build, to illuminate themselves in the darkness, right? I don't know. I just feel like maybe your story is quite public. You could be on a platform. You could post out inspirational things. It doesn't have to. It could be on a small scale with like friend groups and just you posting your story and what you've conquered and where you're headed, what your beliefs are, what your feelings are on this topic or that topic. I just feel like there's something, maybe you came from depression, anxiety, sad, hurt, those heavier energies, that dark night. And yeah, look at that. You had your rising phoenix moment. I do get this quite a bit. I feel like I'm talking to, somebody could resonate with the phoenix as well, but I do feel like, you might be in that golden egg stage. You know that when that phoenix turns to ash and right before it, all is quiet, right? Right before it rebirths. I feel like people get so excited to see this rebirthing of you. I feel like you come out and you pop out of your quiet or your time away, and it's like completely different person. I hear on another level. And I really love that. I feel like that's how this person sees you. I don't know. You're sweet, you're kind, you're loving, you're nurturing. You've got this something. I feel like you've got everybody questioning maybe how you do it. It's like you rise up from this thing that maybe would have taken them down a couple pegs and left them down for quite a while. It's like, but you've got this really quick, I don't want to snap, I feel like this really quick turnover. I feel like, yeah, I hear no nonsense. So it's like you don't settle for the nonsense. If something is, or someone is mistreating you, you're in a bad situation, you pop right out of that situation, you burn it all away with that phoenix fire, and you kind of come back bigger, and I want to say bigger and baddest. And I hear baddest of them all, and I feel like it's in such a good way. I feel like you've got a lot of people around you wanting to gravitate towards you, wanting to know. I do hear something about a podcast. So I don't know if there is something about a talking, like you may have one channel or you may have something going on, like maybe you post pictures on Instagram and then now you're coming over to YouTube because you want to have a podcast because people want to know about you. They want to know, they want to be on the inside crowd. It's like they want to be part of something. And I feel like maybe you have something to teach them. Maybe they want to learn from you. It could be about any topic, or people are just interested in hearing. This could be like a daily vlog, or come follow me, or a story time while I do my hair and my nails. It's like while I get ready to go out on my date, or, you know, it has something to that effect where people just want to know more. There's something about you. And I feel like people may be reaching out and suggesting things like, hey, why don't you have a separate channel where you just, you know, you interact with people and you chat about things that you've gone through, or people could just ask questions and you kind of just have this really tight-knit community. And it's like people can be allowed to really interact with you on a more personal note. And I feel like that could be coming up for quite a few people. I feel like that might be the new thing. It's like really interacting with a group of people, and I feel like it's going to draw in a lot of new I want to say subscribers, or new fans. I just feel like I hear famous for just being who you are. So it's like that might be how someone steps a toe into a fame of sorts. You might get noticed through that, and then go on to bigger and better things. I feel like I'm talking to my people who are always on to bigger and better things. It's like that phoenix moment is always going to come for you. I feel like because at heart you are a phoenix. You've got that rebirthing, powerful energy. It's like something gets you down, phoenix fire, burst into flames, burn it away, keep it pushing forward. It's like all while moving forward. And I feel like I hear not skipping a beat, and I feel like that's just who you are. That's just who you are. You're illuminated. You've got this connection going. You are that golden egg. And I feel like you're meant to be out there. You're meant to be posted up. You're meant to be in the public eye. I feel like for a greater, grander purpose. I feel like you have this phoenix energy, and maybe you would be teaching, lead by example, be that lighthouse for spirit. I feel like that's who you are. And it's just, that's how it shows. You're mirroring this energy into a collective sea of people. Really important. I feel like your message, you may feel like your message maybe falls on deaf ears, or the things that you're preaching, maybe your beliefs and things like that are not reaching. But I feel like you'd be really surprised. It may start off where it's just a smaller group of people who kind of want to hear your message or want to get to know you. But I feel like I hear coming in droves. It's like this is going to gain momentum very quickly. I do hear coming out and becoming bigger than you thought you could be. I feel like there's no more blending. I feel like there's something about this. It's like it's time now. It's time to show up, to be seen. I feel like this is for quite a few people. I feel like I'm talking to those spiritual teachers. I am talking to those who may already have some type of platform or energy out there in the collective. If this isn't for you, and you may assume that this isn't for you because you haven't started yet. This could be the future. If this resonates and this feels right, this could be your projected future. Spirit is saying, if this is what you want to do, you want to get out there, you want to speak a message, but maybe you just feel like you're not quite ready yet. That's okay too. But listen, because I feel like if you're intrigued about this energy, there could be a really important reason as to why you're drawn to this type of reading. This could be the future of who you'll become, right? I just hear popping off, and I just feel like things are going to get so big. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe you went through a quieter period. You might be coming out of that and showing up wild, fancy free, just you're in your authenticity. I really love this energy. I feel like maybe you've had a slow go trying to build, maybe trying to build a presence on a social media site, right? Maybe it's been a little harder to get things moving or get that ball rolling. But I feel like you haven't given up hope, and I feel like you have everything that it takes. You just need divine's blessing. It's like the timing. When the timing is right, I feel like you're going to swoop in and take center stage. Yeah, you're going to take center stage. I really love this. Wow. This is what's coming. So I really love this. I want to say superstar. I feel like whoever you are, you've got that energy. Your next step might not be yet superstardom, but I feel like that's where you're going. That's where you're heading. It's like this decision that you make. All of a sudden, you may have a YouTube channel, and all of a sudden it just takes off, right? All of a sudden they start coming in droves because there's something about you. There's something about your energy. There's something about the messages. They really resonate. They feel right, right? Now it doesn't have to be that. It could be anything. You could be modeling, singing, acting, dancing, anything in the realm. You could be an artist of some sort. I feel like whatever your niche is, it's like, I feel like you're going to really start expanding and shining there. You're going to have that phoenix energy. I really love it. You're sharing it with a collective of people who need to kind of embody that. I do feel like it is some type of talking, or where you'll be doing some type of talking. I do feel like this could be a separate thing you're going to be opening up for yourself. It's like, I'm hearing all different ones. I'm hearing Instagram, I'm hearing Reddit, I'm hearing YouTube. It's like, what's that other one? I hear OnlyFans. So for those of you who have an OnlyFans, I just feel like people want to know more. And I hear inquiring minds want to know. It's like, how did you get to be so strong? How did you, it's like people just have questions about where you are because they want to get themselves there too. It's like, say you are gifted and you're clairvoyant. People want to know, is there anything I can do to like boost myself and boost my skills? It's like, how did you do what you do so I can get to where you are? And I feel like you're that type of person that would share all of your information, because it's like, you've got that energy, right? You're not the type of person that would hide that information from a collective of people because you want to be the only one shining. No, that's not who you are. I feel like you want to inspire everyone to shine individually. You know that somebody else shining over there is not going to affect your shine over here. I love that. I feel like that's amazing. You've got it going, and it's, oh yeah, we've got that king, or that royalty energy here. I wanted to say king of the jungle, so king of the platform or queen of the platform, right? It's got that energy. I really love it. I feel like people might think you're just really clever. You're all business. You know how to get where you're going. But I feel like there's more. There's a vibration backing that, for grander purpose. I feel like that will come out through the speaking. I feel like people are really going to have a lot of fun. You're going to have some haters. Don't worry about them. They're going to be, I want to say few and far in between, but even if they're not few and far in between, they're still giving you views. They're still watching. They may be trolling, but they're still watching, right? So they're just adding to your abundance and to your forward movement. Let it happen. Ignore it. I feel like focus on those that come in and are so excited to know about you and who you are. I feel like you've got that shine. You really stand out. You could also be very attractive. They might want to know your beauty routine or what you do. Feminines or masculines, right? Yeah. I feel like, again, I hear inquiring minds want to know. It's like they're sitting there posted. I mean, I hear, I got my popcorn, I got my drink. It's like people are ready to just indulge in your energy. I really love this. This is super fun. You've got what it takes out there, collective. I want to say keep shining, because keep having your Phoenix moments. Come back bigger, better, stronger. And keep shining, because you're going places, and you're doing so as a lighthouse for spirit. You might not even consider yourself to be like a spiritual teacher, but I feel like in your field, in what you're doing, reaching out to the group of collective that you reach out to, you're going to be in that king queen spot, right? So shine, because it's so important. There are a lot of people out there who need that light and need to know. Like I said, there's going to be haters out there. I hear new levels, new devils, and that's true. It's always going to be that way. The best thing that you can do, I hear they really hate that, is ignore them. They really hate that. They really hate being ignored. They really hate being unimportant. I don't know. I'm petty like that. I like to ignore people when they try to mistreat me, or they try to because I know that their energy is not important, right? They're not important to me. Their opinions aren't important, right? So I feel like that's the type of person you are too. It's like, let them talk, let them watch, like that. Let them really try to scour the internet for bad information on me. It's like, what are they gonna get? I don't move sideways, right? And I feel like that's you too. I really love it, collective. I feel like there are a lot of you out there. If this was really intriguing to you, like I said, I feel like there are a lot of people out there that are going to hear that message that might not resonate with it right off the bat, but years down the road, you'll be like, oh, wow. You might remember it and think, that actually was my story. It was, precursor to where I'm at now or what I'm going through. So I really love it. Awesome energy. I'm going to take a sip though. Okay. Oh, I love this color. All right. These pastels. Here we go. We have sexuality in reverse. Give it time. All right. Some of you out there, now I am going to broach the topic here because it's right out for all to see. There are some of you out there who could be struggling with your sexuality. I wanted to say spirituality. So I don't know if that ties in with this and it makes it very difficult. I feel like give it time and everything will kind of work itself out. I feel like this is just one of those times where you have to kind of go through the experience to get where you're going, right? So you might be wading through heavier energy. Big hugs to you as you figure yourself out and where you want to be and who you want to be and where you want to go. You may have to put distance between you and some things right now, or some places or some people, while you give yourself time to grow and expand, while you give yourself peaceful time to kind of figure out what it is that you want. We do have a water sign here, so it could be a water sign. If not, this is just signaling that there is a depth of emotion when it comes to this situation. Could be leaning on a pet as well as you try to face these challenges, right? Or a pet might be a really wonderful something to maybe you're gravitating towards getting a new pet, or it's got that I'm looking for comfort and I'm looking for companionship, but I need to kind of pull back my energy. And I feel like pets are perfect for that. They give you that unconditional love. It is very, very healing. And I hear talk about you. So I don't normally share too much about myself, but I do have a little dog. And, you know, I had bought that little dog for my son for Christmas. And, I hadn't realized at the time, because I thought he needed a little companion. We were going through changes in life, and there was a whole lot of heavy energy, and I wanted to kind of ease that transition for my son. So I got us a dog, a little family dog, and I had no idea how healing it could be. Now, this little dog, he stayed downstairs with me in my space because I had hard floors. So I thought, well, if he has any type of accidents, I can clean it up. It's not on carpet like in my son's room. Well, this dog ended up bonding with me. And we have another dog that really adores my son. So it's like we have two family dogs. But so I never knew how much I needed that. I actually needed him to heal. There were parts of me that I was ignoring because I was focused on helping my son through the time that I didn't focus on myself. And I've always kind of been that way. You know, I would always put everyone else before myself. When you have a child, that's just what you do. I mean, that's just the way of it. So he always comes first in my mind. But then I had to learn to actually focus in on myself and start that healing process. So now I look at it as me and what I need to fill myself before I fill anyone else. So it's like my son and I are both equally as important, right? But I feel like I learned all that through the love and the nurturing from this pet. It's like the bond is kind of unbreakable, really. I feel like he brought so much happiness and laughter that my life had been lacking before, right? So there was just something more that came with this. This could be for someone out there who is looking for love, but knows that a relationship would not be the right move for them now. Maybe there's some confusion as to what or who we want in our life. And that's okay. Spirit saying, give it time. You could lean on a pet. You may already have one that you have this bond with. I wanted to say there's love there. There's a depth of it. This may also connect with the spirituality in reverse, or see, I keep on wanting to say spirituality. I feel like, okay, so I'm being told to broach the subject. There's someone else. Okay, yeah, this is kind of the energy. It's like, I don't know if maybe you had considered yourself a straight person, and then there's someone that comes into your life and maybe has confused you as to what you might actually want. Maybe you find yourself being attracted to someone outside of your connection or outside of a connection. You may have to pull your energy back because you're confused as to what you might want. I do feel like this is the energy here. And I feel like then you're questioning everything. You're questioning your spirituality. You could be questioning religion as well. I feel like that is, maybe you were raised a certain way. Like, I want to just put it out there. You could have been raised in the Catholic religion where, or maybe you were taught that being, you know, having same-sex partners was not a good thing, right? And then you're confused because you're feeling that attraction. So it could be something along those lines. I feel like Spirit is kind of saying, give it all time, right? This might be, you know, it could go either way for you. I feel like you need to find out where you feel comfortable, what you truly want. Put distance between you and the situation until you really have a chance to feel yourself out. Find out where you're coming from. I feel like this person, you may feel like they have like a spell on you, or they have this hold or this grip on you. Let's see. I hear you may have experimented with this person. And I feel like you feel a sense of you should caution yourself. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Yeah, don't work yourself up over this situation. I feel like I said, I keep on feeling like this is the name of the game. Just give it time. I feel like you'll be able to, everything will come with time. Yeah, we have open your heart in reverse. And I feel like right now, emotionally, you're unavailable. And I feel like as you should be is kind of what I want to say. I wanted to say you're most important right now, and the focus must be you. That's kind of where it comes in. It's like you need to learn to focus on self and not on everybody else. Yes, it's good to be knowledgeable about everybody else's feelings in the situation, but you also have to be really true to yourself in this moment and find out what it is that you need. And I want to say you need to pour into self before you can pour into others. It's really important at this time for you to be doing this for yourself. Okay. Very specific message. Not everyone is going to resonate. If this isn't for you, you could check out, I have tons and tons of readings on this channel. All of my readings are timeless, so you could hop back in time and it could be true for you in this now moment. All of my dailies have mixed messages like this and others. So, you know, find out, you can find out something in another video, right? I feel like this is definitely not going to be for everybody, but it is going to be important for those who need to hear it. Yes, and I have yes in reverse. So I feel like your best bet is someone could be begging you for an answer, a yes or no answer. They may have given you an ultimatum. Do you want me or do you not want me? Or are you with me or are you not with me? And the answer is I don't have an answer right now, and that is okay. I feel like you need to hear that. You don't need to be pressured into an answer while you're trying to figure yourself out. You have to just speak your truth. You have to be, and I hear your backbone. You need to show your backbone. It's like, I can't give you an answer right now because I don't have one. When I do, you'll be the first to know, right? And I feel like that's what you need to do. You need to take a honeymoon period for yourself where it's a phase where you're just attempting to find yourself, and yeah, this is part of your cycle here. It's not a big deal. I feel like you just need some time away so you can think. Intimacy, yeah. Chemistry, reminiscing. So that might be where you find your answer. When you look into the intimacy between you and the partners you've had, or you and the person that you're interested in, right? It's like you need to really take stock of what you're feeling. And I feel like you have to feel it, because you're never going to see the truth of it if you don't allow yourself to fear it. Don't look through the eyes of fear, or through anyone else's eyes at the situation. You need to look through your own. Your opinion is what's most important, right? So you need to see that. Spirit wants you to see that. Use your intuition. Use that intelligent mind you have. Couple them together. Pair it with your emotion, your heart, your feelings. This is a all hands on deck, and I mean that by all parts of you on deck, so you can figure yourself out. Yeah, date night in reverse. Like, Spirit's just kind of saying, maybe you haven't yet pulled back your energy, and you're still trying to live that normal day-to-day life, still trying to go out, still trying to meet people. I feel like Spirit is saying it's time to pull back that energy and walk through that confusion. Maybe you've been trying to avoid it because it's a topic that may be uncomfortable, or, you know, would cause drastic change in your life one way or the other, right? So I feel like that's what Spirit's calling for. Give yourself that time that you need to figure yourself out. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Big hugs to you. I feel like you'll figure out what it is that you need. All right, which one do I want? I feel like I want this one. And we'll end with that one. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we have for this collective? Let me take a sip. Okay. I feel like that is something. Of course, I have it in reverse. The moon. Okay. So let's see. So I hear secrets being hidden right off the bat. I hear it's not all illuminated, so something, loyalty has come into question is what I hear. Your loyalty, someone else's loyalty. There could be a tower in this situation because somebody's loyalty is not there. Yeah, we have luck in reverse. I feel like somebody's luck is running out. Yeah, I feel like you are now not an option. And I feel like either someone's looking at you this way, or you looking at somebody else this way. Collective, I am going to say, for the sake of confusion, I'm going to say this is someone that you're looking at, that you have called into question, that you might be having a tower moment with. I feel like you're not allowing this person to have access to you right now. I feel like there is no goal right now to even circle back around to this situation. I feel like your roots particularly are strong. I hear Phoenix moment. I feel like you're not allowing yourself to hurt over this situation. I hear you made that choice. You made that choice not to care about my feelings. And it's like, and I kind of hear, so why should I consider yours? And I kind of feel like that's where it is. This person may come back to you kind of crying, like, I know I messed up. You're hurting my feelings by not allowing me to come back in. And it's like, you made a decision that was disloyal to maybe what we have or what we were trying to do here. And you know, it's, I do hear gaslight. So I do feel like, yeah, there's no more growth in this situation. You're not giving this person access to you like they had before. That path is now closed. I feel like that's just the way it is. Yeah, you're not dealing with them. This could be a group thing as well. It could be a group of friends and where their loyalty lies. I do hear something about posting up pictures, so I am kind of seeing it tethered to yesterday, so that could be something as well. Yeah, the sun is in reverse. It's like you're still happy and you're still fine, but this situation, I feel like, it's put a damper on things, just a touch, right? I feel like you're still fine, you're still moving forward, but I feel like you're not going to share with these people anymore. There's no abundance to be had here. I feel like you're going off in search of someone else to nourish, or someone else to protect, or looking for someone to protect you. Someone who's strong enough to help you carry, I guess, what you're feeling. You have to be really clever, though. I feel like your moves that you're making on the way out should be very clever, because I feel like you have a very shady character trying to wiggle back in, or maybe a few shady characters. I feel like these people could be quite immature as well. This could be a partner. Like I said, for some, this could be a commitment in reverse. This could be a soulmate relationship. So whether it's friend or family or partner, romantic partner, I feel like that commitment's been broken. It's like that soul cycle is done. I hear they're getting the book thrown at them. Somebody could be, I hear the slammer. I don't know why I'm hearing these terms, but it's like they're having the book thrown at them. This could be a legal thing as well. They could have done something very, very wrong in your eyes, and you're done dealing with them. This could have something to do with a child as well. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yuck, yuck. Let's just keep going here. We have flowers. Yeah, no more. I hear stolen innocence, so I'm going to leave that there. Spirit wanted me to elaborate just a touch further, and I want to say stolen innocence. Horrendous, horrendous. Somebody is definitely suffering a broken heart over something like that. God, I'll light a candle and say some prayers. Okay. Big hugs to you if that's part of your situation. Yeah, this could be a broken home situation as well. But I feel like no more being punished, no more punishing yourself by being around this person. There's going to be a lot of talk about this particular situation, whatever it is, for whoever it's with. I feel like it's really going to get around. It's unfortunate because I feel like whatever this is that gets around is quite embarrassing or hurtful or mean-spirited. I feel like the stars and you. Yeah, I just feel like it really, I hear the spark kind of goes out of your eyes for quite a while with this situation. Yeah, no new beginning. It's like, I don't know if you thought this was your person or you found some soul family, or and I don't know if it's this person or these people just ended up being not it. I hear just not it at all. I feel like you have to get to a point, and I want to put it down here, I feel like where you can anchor yourself into stability. You don't need to move forward at this time. You just need to kind of, I hear it, save face, and I don't even feel like you have to do that. I feel like you just have to root yourself down and kind of wait until these waves go by and the storm passes. I feel like when all the voices start quieting, you can decide which direction you want to go in then. I feel like right now, I feel like you just need to kind of pull back your energy and focus on the important things that need to be focused on. There may be some information coming through about this. This could be legal information, I am hearing, and an end to something. This could be divorce papers. This could be, I hear finality. So it could be maybe the house is sold now. Maybe you shared a home with someone and they did you wrong and the house is finally sold. All the ink is still wet, but everything's said and done, right? It's kind of got that energy. And maybe you feel like your innocence was taken in this. Maybe you loved with a whole heart in a situation where you couldn't see the truth of things. I feel like there was some learning in this, and I feel like you can't even see it yet. I feel like the ink is still wet. That you can't see the lessons yet, but I feel like once you start culling away and moving through all the fuzz and the static that comes with these big tower moments, I feel like you'll be able to cull away what no longer serves to see the lessons. And when it comes down to it, I feel like the person or people you were dealing with were just snakes, right? A snake. And that's what it comes down to. A key ingredient is this person was, you know, on their low I wanted to say low bullshit. So I'll say that. But yeah, interesting. I feel like this is for whoever it's for. I'm so sorry you had to go through this, but I feel like I hear batten down the hatches. So just ride out the storm for now. Spirit is saying, you know, we all have to go through that storm. I'm seeing a card from another deck. It's called Iris of the Rainbows. And what that's telling me is you will have sunshine and that rainbow after the storm. You will come out and have a place to build again, or to get back on your feet and find your happiness and your path and your purpose. But right now, just ride out that storm. I feel like that's where Spirit's saying this is just where we are. It's a necessary part, a necessary evil, but a necessary part to the journey. And you know, I can't say why these types of situations happen. I know it is for growth and learning, but that makes Spirit sound very cold, and I don't feel that it is that in that way. I feel like sometimes these lessons are really, really heavy, and it takes a real phoenix to get through it. So you will have your moment. It's just not yet. We have totally exhausted this deck. Wow. All right. Big hugs to you. I know this sounded like a really difficult thing, and I'm sorry that you're going through that type of situation where you have to rebuild from scratch. All right, let's see what we have here. Big deck. I have to turn it sideways. All right, let's see. What do we have for this collective? This one is kind of stuck to me. Ah, the incubation period. And we have awakening. I love that. Okay, so incubating, I want to say through spring, and coming out bloomed or starting to bloom very, very soon, perhaps throughout the summer. This is divine feminine energy. We have that lady goddess energy, but this is just that nurturing of the self, Spirit nurturing you as well as you go through this quiet period before you kind of pop out into the open as this really beautiful flower here, male or female, masculine or feminine. I feel like Spirit's been kind of cloaking you and protecting you as you go through this incubation period. Yeah, I feel like you're heading towards fulfillment or towards wholeness. If you've not experienced what that feeling of wholeness feels like, I feel like you're heading in the right direction. This might be a new thing for you. Congratulations. You've done great work, obviously, to get to this point where you feel like you're getting to be whole and happy all on your own. Spirit just wants you to know that they're really keeping an eye on you. So if you have any fears about feeling unprotected as you're going through maybe a vulnerable stage, just know that Spirit is kind of concealing you, so that way low-lying negatives, people, places, things can't kind of find you, and you've got that ring of salt around you, so you're fully protected by Spirit. I feel like and it extends as like a kind of like a force field around you. I feel like that's kind of what Spirit's up to. High Priestess. Responsibilities. I feel like you've still had to keep up with all your responsibilities, but I feel like for the most part, maybe when you've had time where you could be out and about, you've decided to keep holding yourself back, and maybe you were getting a little frustrated with the fact that, you know, or maybe others around you were getting kind of frustrated with the fact that you were kind of seemed like you were holding back, or maybe not yourself. But I feel like Spirit needs us to do that from time to time so we can kind of transform. We need to feel our own energy sometimes to make these big switchovers energetically, these big changes, especially if you're walking towards that energy to be whole and happy all on your own. Yeah, it's that time to alchemize that energy, time to switch that over, transmute it, right? We're taking it from one thing and creating it and changing it over into something new. So elements of self that result in this fulfillment. Scrying mirror. Yeah, you could have been doing shadow work, really digging up old things, pulling them up by the roots, making yourself feel better by understanding. It's like looking at old situations with fresh eyes, seeing the part that you played and being very honest about maybe your reactions and your actions, and knowing what you want to change and knowing when you acted in the right. It's being very secure in what had happened in the past, whether it was good, bad, or in between, understanding it, taking it as a learning lesson, tucking it into that book of wisdom and knowledge that we all carry within ourselves from our experiences. This is really beautiful. I feel like you're manifesting a really big, beautiful new future. The future that comes with really loving yourself and understanding yourself, being really, I feel like understanding and compassionate towards what you went through. And I feel like really just cutting yourself a break. I feel like that's so important. I feel like maybe someone's just getting to the point where they are able to do that. It's like I did the best I could with the information that I had in that now moment. It's like, you know, would I do better now? Absolutely. I have that knowledge, that wisdom that I got from that situation. So it's like I can let myself off the hook and I don't have to be angry about myself for what I didn't know before I learned it. Right? It's got that energy. It's that clearing out of that energy. I really love that. It's bringing balance to you. There could be, I hear coming home to self. So there's a warmth that's going to be part of who you are now. I feel like the warmth that comes from being well loved and the fact that you don't need an outside source to provide that. You're stoking your own inner fire. I really love this. I love it. We have cleansing. I want to put this out there, but I feel like I have to fix that one. So cleansing that energy. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Spirit's kind of keeping you and your energy in that containment period. I feel like ancestors and spirit are on deck, and they're just giving you the stability that you need to pop out as that beautiful flower on the other side, to be secure in who you are and what you've learned, to be secure in self. We have Hex in reverse, so banish. I don't know if people, I don't know if there are people in your life who kind of felt like you pushed them aside but I feel like when you come out on the other side and they see the changes and they see the growth, you can even explain to them, I needed time. I needed to become who I am. And it's like, I needed that time to really find myself. And I'm sorry that you felt pushed away or banished from my energy. It's like, I just didn't have the energy. I feel like, to be fair with those you love, to give them the explanation, it is always entirely up to you. You don't owe anybody an explanation for pulling back your energy and taking time to grow and heal. But I feel like for those that we love, we extend and we bend and we move so that way we can accommodate them and their feelings as well. So there may be someone who needs to hear, you know, what you were going through and the fact that you felt like you needed to go it alone for a time. I feel like that understanding and that time that you take to explain it to this person will be well received, and I feel like they'll understand. I feel like the most that they'll say to you is, well, I would have been there for you if you needed me, and I felt like, you know, I just kind of felt like you pushed me away. It's kind of what you might get, right? But I feel like there's love here in these situations where you feel like you might need to explain yourself. Yeah, and then there's that warmth of spring. I feel like you could be coming out from this quiet period now and coming into your blooming phase, where you come out as this bright sunny flower, or this you know, come out as a better, more whole version of yourself. I really love that. Great energy. All right, we are to the letters and the numbers. So your initials, their initials. I hear Stacy right off the bat. I also hear Sue. I hear the name Yolanda. Or Yaya. I think that's a nickname. I heard Queen Rising. So I feel like someone out there is in their Queen Rising or their King Rising energy. I really love that. I'm seeing the card from another deck. So it's like you're really standing out, or you're really stepping into your own. I feel like Spirit is commending you on all the work you've done to get yourself to where you are now. It's like maybe you've come a long way. You can look back at this point in your life and see the growth and see, you know, where you've been and where you are vastly different. And in such a good way. I feel like you're standing tall in your power. I feel like you're 2 times the person that you were before. It's like, and I feel like it was always within you. It just needed to kind of come out. Somebody may be asking you questions, maybe on how you got to where you are. Maybe they want to embody some of the things that you've embodied. They see you're doing well, or you're living well. I hear from hell to happiness. So it's like, I feel like that's kind of where you went, and that's why it feels so vastly different. I see RS and R8, but I feel like that has something to do with cars. I don't know anything about vehicles, so I can only point one out and say, "Oh, that one looks nice," but I don't really know vehicles. So that's what I was hearing. Something about motors or power. Okay, I think. Okay, so I hear car guy, car girl. So it's like somebody who's really into their cars, maybe is just debating on getting a new vehicle. I hear somebody is starting up a business, like a bed and breakfast. Um, wow, really cool. I feel like I hear the inn. So it's like the something inn, and I feel like it's a bed and breakfast. I feel like maybe you're just getting ready to launch for the season or something, or maybe your season's just beginning and it's your first season. I want to say congratulations. I feel like you're excited to create a homey environment for people to come into, where they eat warm, hot, you know, they eat the hot meals and have dessert and have a really homey experience, like a loving family experience, is kind of what I'm hearing. It's like, that's kind of what I'm getting. A real comfortable environment. And I see people sitting in front of a fireplace, and then I see like a really big manicured kind of garden or cottage feel out the back. So it's got this really like, you can rest here. You may have someone coming to stay a long period of time as well. And I was getting something about an author or someone coming to stay there to write a book or to work on a novel. And the environment or is dreamy and cozy enough to where I don't know, it gives them the elements that they're looking for to kind of be creative within their novel. Like your place could be the scene where the novel takes place, and I feel like that might be something coming up for you. Really specific message, but really, really cool. God, I'd like to know what that book is later on. Okay. And I hear something about Dungeons and Dragons. I believe that's a game, and I believe it's like a card game, maybe. But I hear like that's coming up here. And I hear happy nerd. I love that. I love that for you. I love nerds. We love nerds here at Ophiuchus Tarot. I hear let your nerd flag fly. I really love it. I feel like I'm happy for anybody who finds their thing, whatever that thing is. It's like, I don't know, I'm happy for people when they find their happiness, whatever it is. So I love to kind of feel that. All right. I hear something about RBF. I hear used to be. So I don't know if maybe somebody out there used to have a really bad RBF, and now all of a sudden they kind of don't have that anymore, or this person that was kind of noticing it has noticed that you don't really have it anymore, which is kind of funny. It could have just been a stage in your life, or a feeling of insecurity, or too much pensive thought, you know, or heavy weight on someone can give them RBF, right? A mean case of it. And I hear it's just my face. Let's see. Oh, wow, that feels like a lot. Oh, okay. Oh, we have the clear marble kind of trying to roll away. So there's clarity about a situation. Something about an uncle. Something about music. I feel like somebody could be writing you a song. They want to hand deliver this, or they want to play it for you. It's like you've inspired someone to write music. I feel like it's really connected them to a feeling of, I feel like there's love here. Yeah, this person is head over heels for you. Whoever this person is, I don't know if they just wrote the lyrics, or they write and they play. So this may be read as kind of poetry, or this may actually be played in person eventually. I feel like this person may have made a recording of this song that you've inspired. I feel like this is the way this person feels about you. Wow, really specific, but I love that. We have sea turtles here. Okay, so I hear put the turtles together. So I'm kind of feeling like two of you have been steering in each other's directions. I feel like there are a lot of similarities and maybe equal amount of differences. So I feel like this situation between the two of you is going to be a really fun one, because I feel like you're similar enough to get along, but different enough to bring some spice in. It's like new experiences and new feelings and new understandings. I feel like this is going to be a really gorgeous connection, soulmate connection coming in. It's like we're a little different, but we've got enough in common where we can really make this work. This could be somebody who is has an ocean connection. So that could be for some, you could have somebody coming in who really kind of ticks some of your boxes. Or I feel like this person would tick most of your boxes. I don't want to say if not all, but I did hear that. So it's like they've got what it takes, I feel like, or they're on your level. Yeah, there could be a good amount of growth here. There could be somebody who tries to get in the way of this. I feel like it's not going to work. I feel like the two of you are kind of meant for something more here. Yeah, I just kind of want to leave that hanging there. We could just toss it to the side. I do feel like there's protection here. We do have the witch and the owl. And the gem. Okay, so, oh yeah. Okay, and the Eighthorn. You may be looking for other, okay, you may be a practicing witch. You could be looking for others that are like you, or looking, some of you might want to be in a coven type situation where you feel like it's a good environment to learn or to grow. I am hearing something along the lines of baby witch. So this could be someone who wants to learn and grow under the care of others who kind of have a little more knowledge and experience under their belt. They don't want to make stupid mistakes. They kind of want to learn from. So I'm kind of getting that. I feel like they want to polish up their facets, right? So you could be asked to be a teacher for someone, or you yourself are the ones looking. I feel like you will find what you're looking for. I feel like it may seem like a stroke of luck, but I feel like, I want to say there's no such thing as luck. I feel like it's all, you know, we've got luck here. I feel like there's no such thing as luck, but, you know, it's just on your path. It's just meant to be. This luck is on your path. All right, what is this? Oh, it's a little dragon. I hear lucky dragon, or lucky is the dragon. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so this also has something to do with the sun. I feel like this is a masculine energy who is heading in your direction. They want to create peace in this situation. I feel like this dragon is coming towards you. This person's nickname could be Lucky. Doesn't have to be, but I was hearing that. But I feel like this person's got that dragon energy, and I kind of want to take it back, tether it to some of the dragon reads we had quite a while back, but I feel like this is that person. They may be walking in your direction now. They want to create that sense of peace and warmth and connection between the two of you. Maybe they feel like now is the time to kind of get this off the ground. So that could be happening for someone very soon. Could be as soon as today. Okay, different situation altogether. This is for someone who has lost an uncle recently. And I do just want to keep it towards, you know, an uncle. I do feel like this uncle wants you to know that all is well now. It's like, I do, I am hearing something about a car accident, or a motorcycle accident. So that could be very specific. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know if this is an older situation or a newer situation, but I feel like this might be the anniversary of the death of, or something like that, or I feel like it's coming up. I feel like there's heavy energy attached to this. There's brokenhearted energy. It's like maybe this uncle stood in as like a father figure or just a very prominent person in your life. I am sorry for your loss, but I feel like they want you to know that they're not far. They're hoping that you find happiness and joy again. They don't want you to walk through this life being sad or weighed down by the absence of them. They want you to feel the lightness of the fact that they're still here. It's like it's a different way of being here with you, but still here is what I hear. So it's like not in the flesh, but in spirit. It's like I feel like they're saying I have more pull now. I can really see with a broader view. I can see everything that's going on. I can help you better from where I'm at. It's like I know that you miss me and the physicality of me being there. But I don't know if somebody feels like part of their safety has gone with this. I don't know if this uncle was very protective or a good guide or a good role model. It's got something along those lines. But I just want to tell you that this uncle is with you, okay? Still with you. And I hear instantly, it was instantly that this person crossed over, not, it's like their body may have been suffering, but I don't believe they experienced the suffering that you're worried about them experiencing. I feel like they were kind of pulled out of their body and looking in on the situation without feeling the pain, if that makes sense at all. Okay. Okay, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.